All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honor to the Apostle Nels, the Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity. All right. Today, we're going to go into being humble. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's, for the common person, losing patience is an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at things in Jake's life that makes him that way. Now, it's something you've been programmed to do your whole entire life. Watch television. Okay? So if you notice, when you watch television, you're trapped up in the show. Okay? You're watching this show and you're trapped up in it. Okay? So by you being trapped up in it, your mind is like taken away by the show. Then what happens? A commercial comes on. Now your mind is taken away from the show. Then it comes back on. So however long, and some people been watching television their whole life. So with that happening, your attention span becomes very short. You don't have the patience to sit somewhere and basically endure. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so used to, I ain't got the patience for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the patience for that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times Jake will go to college and they don't see what they want to see and they're like, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Not promoting going to college or no shit like that. But the thing is, the attention span is basically broken up. All right? So we're going to go into being humble. And I got the definition. It says, not proud, not thinking of yourselves better than other people, given or said in a way that shows you do not think you are better than other people. Okay? And that's a form of being humble. But another one is being haughty. You know what I'm saying? Being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? You basically take yourself out of the equation. Okay? So you want to be humble. You don't want to be arrogant. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to push the envelope to where you don't have the patience to endure. Okay? Let me get Philippians 4 and 12.
It's Philippians chapter 4, verse 12. It says, I know both how to be abased, and I know how to abound.
Right.
Everywhere and in all things I am instructed, both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need.
So, when you are abased, that means you basically, when it says to be abased and to be, I know how to be abased and I know how to be abound, it's basically putting you in situations to where you know how to be Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? You know when you put yourself in certain situations, you can't move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You can't act a certain way. So you know when certain situations come, you're gonna have to basically humble yourself down. I can't rush through this because if I do, then the goal I have set forth, it won't be accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be, he said, I know how to be abased and I know how to be abound. Everywhere and all things I am instructed, both to be full and to be hungry. So you gotta know, you gotta know that you have knowledge, but you gotta also understand that you don't know all of it. You gotta be willing to say, I've grown, but you leave space to know that I can grow more. You know what I'm saying? So you may be hearing something, and that's another thing with Jake. Sometimes Jake gets a little knowledge and all of a sudden they're know-it-alls. You know what I'm saying? You see that with fallouts. Now everything you've been learning for all these years is basically wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's wrong now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you get kicked out, you know what you do? Give double honors and keep pushing what you was taught. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be on no shit about, well, I know it all now. Okay? Don't all of a sudden fall away, and then when you fall away, it's all of a sudden, well, they had it wrong the whole time. Well, if they had it wrong the whole time, it took you being kicked out to understand and acknowledge this. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. But it's telling you, you got to know how to be full and you got to know how to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? You got to basically be like, hey man, I know some things, but I'm willing to learn more when it comes. All right?
Right. And then coming into this truth, hey, that's one of the key factors. Because you can't come into this truth thinking that you know it all. You know, you gotta be transformed and converted, and then be in that humble spirit.
Right. And I think this is the definitions for a base. It says, to make low. You got to know to make yourself low, to bring low, to level, to reduce to a plane, to bring into a humble condition, to reduce to meaner circumstances. So he knows how to be a base. I know how to play that lower role when I have to play that lower role. Now we got abound. It says in, by, with, etc. Okay? So I know how to be on the level if I need to be, you know what I'm saying? I got to be circumspect. I know how to do that. But when I have to be on that lower stature, I know how to play that role. Clark Kent and Superman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 8 and 2. And then jump to 16. And 1 Kings 21 and 29. Yeah, go ahead, run it.
This Ecclesiastes 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right.
You know? So that goes right in. That fits perfect, you know, with being humble.
Right.
All right, because shit, at a point in time, man, we was the ones kings. You know, so now we have to be abased and abound to being a change to their lower state.
Right.
You know,
Right.
basically, what's the word? When you basically fit into,
What you mean?
like how you be abased and abound, but it's not like it's basically like when you
Taking on the form of things.
Yeah,
Like like Bruce Lee said.
with
You got to
the water.
learn how to be water.
Huh.
You got to learn how to be water. Every situation you in, adapt to it.
Yeah,
Jake-
that's the adapt. Adapt to it.
Yeah,
huh.
Jake know how to adapt well. Shit. And had that shit with when Obama was in there, the economy crashed and everybody like, Negroes was like, shit, it did? Shit, we've been living like this our whole life. Jake know how to get through the struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Quick.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 14.
Right.
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
Right.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right.
So shit, just like the scriptures say, hold fast that which ye have.
Right.
And shit, you gotta hold on to that. And that goes with being humble, knowing that the Lord is gonna deliver you.
Right.
So shit, just be patient and be humble.
Kind. Deuteronomy 8 and 2.
Alright, this is Deuteronomy chapter 8. You said verse 2.
Yeah, then jump to 16.
Alright. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Most High thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee,
Right.
and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no.
Right. So, look at that. A case to humble someone was to bring them and lead them 40 years in the wilderness. 40 years to humble them. 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if you're going to listen to these commandments that I brought forth unto you. You know what I'm saying? Jump to 16.
Alright, verse 16. Who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not,
Right.
that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee, to do thee good at thy latter end.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So everything that the Most High does to humble you, it's going to build your faith for the end. Okay? It's a good thing to be humbled, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes a fucking hothead, somebody that's always puffed up, full of pomp. You know what I'm saying? And that's pride. That's what that brings forth, bro. That brings forth pride. You know what I'm saying? You got to be humble, bro. You got to understand, bro. Everybody is set up to teach and learn. It becomes a point to where you're able to teach, but you still got to understand. You still have to learn also. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. And it says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Right.
And when you go into that word meek, it means I want to say gentle in spirit.
Right.
And that's basically like humble, and it says for they shall inherit the earth. So shit, being humble, hey, that's basically saying, you feel me? It could take you a long way.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Shit, if I could add, if you go further into that word, Meek, it basically telling you that like they had another definition that said those that wait on the Lord to do for them.
Right.
In so many words, just to put it that way.
Kind, beautiful, brothers. But and another thing that you get out of being humble is you can actually be guided. You know what I'm saying? If you're a humble person, you can be guided. You know what I'm saying? If you're a know-it-all and can't nobody tell you nothing, then you can't be led. That's a lot of Jake problems. Jake has problem with order. You can't lead everyone, bro. Everyone doesn't want to be led because they don't know how to humble themselves and be like, you know what? The Most High set you up in this position for a reason. So you know what I got to do? I got to humble myself. And I got to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to search out everything you tell me, but still, I'm going to humble myself and listen. And you're going to understand it all makes sense. All right? Go ahead, all right?
This Psalms chapter 51, verse 17. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O power, thou wilt not despise. All right, and that word contrite, all right, broken.
Right.
And I mean, you got to come to the Lord with a humble heart,
Right.
like in Matthew's with the blind man. He was begging Yahweh Shai. He was basically begging, all right, because he couldn't see. He just heard everything that was going around, and he knew that Yahweh Shai was there. And he begged for Yahweh Shai to give him his vision back.
Right.
And he did that. And he came to Yahweh Shai with a broken and contrite heart.
Right.
He was being humble towards him.
Right, and being broken, we already broken. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do with the broken spirit that you're in, you know what I'm saying, is basically just come to the Most High, willing to learn. You know what I'm saying? Willing to say, hey man, I'm already broken. I already see we don't have shit. I don't know shit. We lost. But Jake, bro, that's one thing Jake does not have, bro. Jake, pride is too high. Broken with pride. And that's one of the things the Most High hate, bro.